What is good, guys? Charles from Team COG coming at you guys here with a Crusadia test hand video. So as most of you guys have not already, I highly recommend checking out my going second Crusadia list that I just uploaded not too long ago. I had a few of you interested on, how do you go second? Or not really how you go second. It's pretty easy how you go second, but how do you go first and what are some of the combos I was talking about? So here we're just going to do some test hands and just kind of showcase, refresh everyone's memory. So this is my going second list, of course, and yeah, I do have a going first, like Dragon Link variant. I've been kind of like watching, like I know Jesse Cotton just went 6-0 with a Dragon Link variant. I also know that Rev's Cars have been working on like a Dragon Link variant as well. However, I think I'm going to like take my own twist and test and see what we can come up with. But before we continue on into the video, guys, please remember, if you guys want to help support the channel, check the links down in the description below. Check our TCG player affiliate link if you guys decide to buy any cards. If you guys want to also become a member, greatly appreciated. Become a contributing member of this community. And other than that, guys, if you guys want like these sleeves that you will see here on the extra deck, please check out your playmat. Use the affiliate link or the code down below to get 10% off your order. And then I believe finally, if you guys cannot support in any of those ways, just join the Discord. By being in the Discord, you would give me your feedback. You get one-on-one with me, all that fine jazz. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the test hand part of the video here. So right here, guys, we're just going to shuffle it up here. This is, again, the going second list. So slowly, guys, these your playmat sleeves, to be completely honest with you, have slowly been becoming my favorite. Just their feel and their overall I don't know how to put it, just their feel is so great. So I'm gonna maybe see if they can produce some just tournament ready plain colored sleeves. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll go ahead and shuffle it up here. Do a quick, ooh, that was almost a catastrophe there waiting to happen. Gotta love it. I will go ahead and do a quick multiple cuts here, do a cut here. And now, guys, we will go ahead and jump into the first test hand. So we already immediately right off the bat, the Curse of the Camera, the first brick of the deck. However, before we even continue on to the rest of the hand, this is a pseudo brick. And what I mean by pseudo brick is this card is playable. It's kind of like, I don't know how to put it, like Despot in pretty much like Infernoble in a way, or just any other strategy, because this card is not really a brick in our hand because we can get it from our hand. Whereas some cards are just stuck in our hand. We can't get them out of our hand. So sucks to see this, but we'll go ahead and see a Kaiju, Arborea, Leonis, and Leonis. So right here, guys, this is our going first hand. I mean, the Kaiju, we're playing a go second deck, so the likelihood that we'll, be going first is very slim to none. However, if we are going first, we do have the ability, I believe, to put up a Codebreaker board, which I think this might be the hand to show you. But if we're going second, we're drawing Testament. And depending on the board we got there, we can actually Kaiju our opponent. And then we do have the ability to potentially fire off Testament, and that right there can pretty much mean your opponent cannot respond. Now you just kind of got to examine the board state and if is it worth that effect, etc. So do keep that in mind. This is a quick play, so you can fire it in response to certain things. So the first thing we'll do is give our opponent a Kaiju. Always put it in the, even though I'm putting it here, guys, I'm gonna put it in the same column that you're gonna be able to put Equimax in, so you get the biggest punch. So to start out with, guys, we're going to go ahead and normal summon out Leonis. Go ahead and link here into our Magius. We'll then special summon out the Arborea, activate Magius's effect. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves the, where is he at? There we go, Maximus. We'll go ahead and link up here and go right into our next link of choice, which will be Regulex, and Regulex is just really good. Regulex is what's going to get us into our OTK. We'll go ahead and use we'll summon Leonis here, trigger the Regulex. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves for Crusadia Revival. We'll go ahead and activate Crusadia Revival. We'll then link these two here up into the man, the myth, the legend himself, Equimax. We'll then special summon here, effect of Maximus, target Equimax, effect of Revival, target Equimax, and then we just one punch for lethal. And for those who do not know how this is lethal, is remember this Kaiju is supposed to be in the same zone here. So currently we're swinging in for 41 damage times 2, which is 82. And that's a one-shot kill there. That's a big punch of damage right there. And then we also, if that isn't enough to do damage, you can activate Testament, and then you can draw 3 cards once you do the damage. After damage is dealt, you can draw 3, which is really cool. That's kind of why I like playing Testament, because it allows you to see, like, you know, like you have to do like a lot of like thought and math before. So like if you notice you're not going to be able to OTK, you can just simply grab Testament and then draw a lot of cards, whether you draw 3 off of the Equimax or draw 4 off of Avermax. Still pretty good. Like a draw 3 and draw 4 is nothing to laugh at. I just wish it didn't have to go into battle. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, is that it had to go into, you have to go into battle. I think it would not have been too bad to give Crusadia the ability to just like target a Crusadia link, draw cards. However, then I could see that kind of being used as like an engine or something. But we'll go ahead and shuffle it up here, guys, and jump into the next test hand. Okay, guys, here we go. Test head number 2. We're going to go ahead and cut here. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. So our opening hand is going to be Exceed. So this right here is not too good in a way, but it's not the worst by any means. So it sucks that Dracos are only normal summon, but so like going first, this hand is awful. We're going to really struggle to do anything with just these 2 cards. However, that's why we are playing a going second list. So we're going to rip our 6 card in. Lo and behold, it is another Crusadia name, which is really good. So I recommend just Kaiju your opponent. Give them the Kaiju. Remember, put it in whatever column you're going to be, you know, constructing your Equimax on. Normal summon the Reclusia. Link it off here. And then we go into our Magius. We'll then go ahead and special. Let's see, we got a lot of options we can do here. I think, let's see here, we trigger the Exceed here. And then we summon Exceed, chain 2, chain 1. We're going to go ahead and get the Maximus to our hand, and then get out the other Exceed. Now, if your opponent has a few set back row or stuff like that, you have multiple options in which you can do. Of course, you know, we'll Feather Duster. I guess it really doesn't matter to go ahead and beat around that argument. There's no need to. I was going to say you can make Ling Kribo here and Ling Kribo, specify here. You can make Ling here, and then that would protect you from like back row and stuff like that, etc. But if you open Harpies, you don't really have to worry about Feather Duster anyway. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and summon the Exceed all the way over here in this far zone, leaving these 2 zones open for us here. We then go ahead and go here for Regulex, and then we'll go ahead and summon our Draco, chain 2, chain 1, add back the Reclusia, add ourselves, depending on, there's really no reason we shouldn't be able to do lethal. So I believe the perfect call here is either, I'd actually say go ahead and grab Crusadia Power. Don't even worry about Revival, because I don't think we will need Revival in this, just simply because of how busted our hand really is. Just like, yeah, like there's no need to add Revival. Go ahead and add Power so that you can protect your place, because they might have hand traps and stuff like that. And if they're familiar with this deck, which I mean, this deck's been out for quite a while, they might know. They probably hear out in the distance the clopping of Equimax coming forward, and they can probably feel it in their bones that a 1-punch is coming. So right here, you can even overlay if you really want to. If you don't think you're going to be able to get into the OTK, you can go here, put Dweller over here if you really, really want to. Summon the Reclusia out, go here for Equimax, and then you can just go special, affect target. You have, since your opponent controls the Kaiju, you can special summon this Kaiju here, and then you're going to be like punching over for, oh goodness, calculator time. Can't find my calculator. But anyway, we'll just make it simple. This is 36 plus 33, which will be 69. You'll be attacking for 69 times 2. That is a lot of damage. So yeah, once this is done, you just go swing, and game's over. Just simple like that. Like I said, these going second test hands aren't too crazy. It's more so like depending on what the opponent has. But as you guys can see, we drew a Kaiju, so like we were able to Kaiju a card. So like if they have Winda, if they have like a form of interruption, we actually drew 2 forms here of like the ability to chain block out effects. So like we were going to be able to get to Maximus regardless, unless they had like impermanence or effect veiler or like some sort of target negate effect. Target negate effect negation. There we go. And then it was just practically free. It was, you know, yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy there. So we'll go ahead and shuffle it up here and get on into the next test hand. Okay guys, third test hand. This will probably be the last test hand. This time we will try and go first, simply because we want to show you guys what you can do going first. And right off the bat, seeing this card, this is kind of why I hate this card, because this card is NANI? Wow. 2 bricks. This is not a going first hand. We are not going first with this hand whatsoever. 2 of the 1-ofs in the deck that we don't want to see. It's all bent on the desires, and if we desire away our code breaker, we can't do anything. But you know what? the Crusade ain't no sissies. Let's go ahead and go right ahead. If they Ash Blossom us here, we lose. Not much more can be said. Well, I wouldn't say we lose. We actually do have a play. We can normal here, make Magius, and then set the Crawler. Then during their turn, we can get like a search for a succession and another follow-up for the following turn. So like, I mean, it's not totally bad. But banish 10, let's see what we banished. If we banish the Codebreaker, it's going to be kind of rough. And we didn't.
Nice.
So that means we're still in it. But we did banish quite a few Crusadia names, so, well, not too many, I guess. Let's go ahead and draw our next 2 cards. Draco, Hey Trunade, which Lightning Storm, etc. This hand is still bad. There is no way to sugarcoat it in any sort of fashion, except it is awful. The best thing we're going to be able to do is probably do Equimax Pass, and that's not okay. So what I will do for you guys is I will quickly jump in and show you guys a quick combo utilizing the code breakers and what you can do to make an Apollosa with an Avermax and stuff like that. Okay guys, so all you're going to need is the 3 names. Sadly, it is a 3-card combo. There is, like, see, this is why I'm thinking about moving back to the Dragon Link or a Guard Dragon package, because they actually, like, 2 Crusadia monsters actually get you somewhere. Whereas in this combo, you have to have 3. There is not no 2-card Crusadia, like, Codebreaker combo, which... so anyway, you just got to have the 3 names, guys. Not much more can be said. You normal summon your name. You link it off into the Magius up here. You then go ahead and get that in the frame. You special summon your other Crusadia here, triggering the effect of the Magius to add yourself the Draco. You then turn these up here into Regulex. You then special summon out the other card from your hand, triggering the Regulex. Here you add your choice. You can go ahead and add Crawler. If you have another extender or another name in your hand, you go ahead and grab this right here, and you can go up into Avermax. Or if you think that if you don't have the extender, you go ahead and grab Crawler here. And then from here, we're going to take a different combo route, which some of you probably have never seen, into Draco Masters of the Tinny. You then special summon the Draco's effect to add back the Arborea. You then special summon the Arborea. You make a link 2 and go into Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. Swordsman effect on summon will get you the 0 day. If you guys are still with me here following this epic quest on Crusading, we are going to go into Berserker. Berserker will summon back out the Virus Swordsman. And then here, again, if you have another, like an extra body on field, you can do like a whole lot more. But for the lack of better terms, you go ahead and link these 2 off up here into Equimax. And then you turn these 2 here for a 2 material Apollosa. And then you have the set Crawler that you can activate. And that is pretty much your combo there. Now I'm gonna quickly jump into like a 4-card combo, which totally outreaches like the ability of what I want to do. But this card, it can be dumbed down to a 3-card combo if you happen to open up like Paralytic Seed, which of course I will show you guys that. But for the most part, it is like a 4-card combo, which I do not like. However, it can come up, especially if you're fearful of rocks and the hand traps. You can make 3 material Apollosa pretty early. Sadly, not before your 5th, but you know, soon enough, I guess. So we'll go ahead and move on here. Okay, guys, here we are into the 3rd combo. So like I said, this right here is a 4-card combo. However, you open Exceed. Exceed makes it a 3-card combo. And yeah, so what you do is you just start off like any other play. You normal summon the Arborea, link it away into your Magius. On this right here, you trigger the Exceed, or you just summon out the other name from your hand. So you summon out Exceed, chain 2, chain 1. Chain 2 summons out Exceed number 2. Magius grabs you the Draco. You then go ahead and turn these right here into your Spatha. You then go ahead and special summon out the Draco effect to add you back the Arborea. And then right here, you just go ahead and make a 3 material Apollosa for 3. And then you summon out the 2 bodies here. There is a very like interesting point to this combo, is that when you start going here and use this effect here, Apollosa will lose the attack. So you lose 1,000 attack, and that will only put Apollosa, I believe she is 3 times 8. I think she doesn't even get a negate after that, because I'm awful at math. So you're still at the whim of like hand traps here. I think at least a few of them. By a few, I mean you can negate one card, I believe, because Apollosa gains, I can't remember. Let me check real quick. I think it's 800. 800, yeah. So she gains 800. She loses 1,000. All link monsters that this card points to lose 1,000. So she's losing 1,000. 8 times 3 is, of course, 8 times 2 is 16. Simple math. I'm so bad at it. We're just going to move on. Anyway, so here we go. Then you turn these two here into the Draco Masters of the Tinny, and then these will go here for the Avermax, and there you guys go. So this is the combo sequence you go through to get that 3-material Apollosa with an Avermax, which means they cannot just run over this by any means. They simply just have to go through Avermax first by battle. So that means you can fire this card's negates off super easy, and then don't have to worry about it being crashed over with because Avermax says you got to go through me first. But anyway, guys, that is it for the test stand / a little bit of combos I would show you. Please remember, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of it. And also stay tuned because I think I'm going to dive back into some Crusadia Guard Dragon, Crusadia Dragon Link. But again, guys, the going second variant is by far, in my opinion, one of the best so far in my ability. I think I'm currently like 7-0 with the deck, if not 10-0, I believe, actually. I just ravaged my Discord with it because, you know, like, Imperm plus Kaiju is a heck of a combo. So, but please remember, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. This is Charles from Team COG signing out.